What if everything you think you know about money is backwards? What if the cash in your hand, the digits glowing in your bank account, and the national currencies governments claim to control aren't actually what keeps the world running? Because behind every paycheck, every loan, every budget, and every financial crisis, a silent machine is operating in the shadows, an engine that never sleeps, never balances, and never stops expanding. To understand it, you have to go back past Wall Street, past the Federal Reserve, all the way to the ancient Sumerians who were recording debts on clay tablets long before coins even existed. From medieval tally sticks to Venetian bankers to the couriers who outran kings, one pattern ruled every era. Whoever controlled the flow of debt controlled the flow of power. The modern version of this engine was born in 1913 with the creation of the Federal Reserve. When money stopped being printed directly and began being borrowed into existence, every new dollar became new debt money, and debt fused into a single system. Then came 1944's Bretton Woods, tying the world to the dollar, and 1971. When Nixon ended the gold standard and unleashed money with no limit, no anchor, no ceiling, debt exploded. Banks learned they could create money simply by issuing loans. And the global economy became addicted to expansion. In 2008, the first major crack appeared not because people bought homes they couldn't afford, but because the system needed more and more debt until banks began inventing complex products just to feed the engine. When everything collapsed, governments didn't repair anything, they injected trillions and accelerated the machine. Today, global debt has passed $315 trillion, more than all the world's economies combined. Nations owe more than they produce. Citizens owe more than they earn. Corporations owe more than they invest. Banks owe more than they hold. And central banks owe more than they can ever unwind. Austerity failed, bailouts failed, money printing failed. Tightening failed because you can't fix a system designed to work this way. The engine isn't broken. It's functioning exactly as intended. Look around. The U.S. adds $1 trillion of new debt every 100 days. Japan is over 250% debt to GDP. Europe survives on constant refinancing. Corporations hold record debt, and consumers rely on loans just to maintain normal life. The truth is simple. The engine needs motion, motion needs debt, and debt must always grow. 3 things matter. Debt is not a mistake. It is the foundation of modern money. Crises are not failures, they are fuel, and the engine has no brakes. Every engine overheats, every cycle hits a limit, every exponential system eventually meets reality. The question isn't whether the debt engine will break, but how and who pays the price. If you want to understand the next chapter of this story, the signs building inside the system, and the hidden triggers that could reshape the global economy, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The mainstream will never explain this, but you deserve to know.